Yello and welcome back to Designtech. I'm MG Rose and today, well, it's going to be a bit this and that and everything else. I want to get the walls put in for a little underneath farmyard, underneath our little tree house. I've already got the layout set out for what I want the animal farms, if you can call them that, to be like, because like this one is going to be a setup for like a breeder, and then some sort of thing that transfers babies into another pen, and then obviously we'll have the thing to grind them off. and just waiting for another power thing for that. I haven't got the rubber needed for the machines yet, but that's in the works. I've put some mufflers in ready for when the animals come in, and this one is going to be for the rancher. I want to breed some sheep up, chuck them in for the rancher, get plenty of wool coming in. I may possibly chuck in a couple of cows as well, because I think, don't hold me to it, I think you can get the milk from them as well using the ranchers. And then obviously I'm going to have some little chickens in here, because I don't need no special things that I don't understand. All I have to do is chuck a couple of hoppers down and the eggs will plop in for us. Right, let's just go see what the power's doing before we go back down into the belly of the tree and do a bit more digging out. What on earth? I did, right, what's in there? Alumite. How on earth has alumite gotten in when it's a cobble gen that it's running off? Right, I really don't understand that. But I did have, I'll swap that out. I did have quite a hard crash earlier on the game, due to my, not my computer, but the takeaway neighbours we have down at the bottom of the street, shall we say. As usual, they get new equipment, they don't check out with electricity standards or out like that, and they end up shorting the entire street out of power. And unfortunately it happened during the initial recording of this, because initially this episode was going to be us getting this bit all done and dusted, which unfortunately is about to miss. And since then I've had a couple of warnings about the game and stuff, so I've gone and like doubly backed it up just to be on the safe side and things like that, just because I don't want to risk losing the progress we've already made. Not so early on especially. I've lost a lot of progress with other worlds before, and it is just absolutely heartbreaking. So anyway, while I'm getting on with this, I want to know how you guys are doing. Me personally, I'm a little bit nervous at the minute, to be honest with you. My daughter's out doing a dance performance in Huddersfield, which is a fair way away from where we live. Oh, wrong thing. And so I'm a bit nervous about her being so far away when I can't physically be there, because obviously I've got the other two children at home, and it's like 20 to 8 at night on a school night, and the other two children are only very young, so someone's had to stay at home with them. And due to my anxieties with being out in social and public areas, it just made sense that I was the one to stay at home rather than causing problems for my daughter and ending up having like mass panic attacks and ruining the show for her, when she's put in so much hard work and effort practicing for this. It's made me super proud, and I'm pretty sure you could probably tell with the change in my voice, I could just, with pride, I could just cry, because yeah, she has a lot of confusion and everything, as any normal teenager does. And for her to find something she truly enjoys doing and has the confidence to go out and do, even with a mother like me who she sees is extremely nervous about the world. And I think I'm still on peaceful. Yes, I am. I went on to peaceful so I could have a look around earlier, just purely because I don't like fighting with mobs. So if I am exploring, I will go on to peaceful. Anyway, right, I get sidetracked. Sorry, I've just been sidetracked again. And now, apart from the fact that I was praising my daughter for being able to overcome everything, because normally in the line of work I do within family support, I see a lot of children that are hindered by parents like me who have social anxieties and things like that. But what makes me so happy and so proud for what my daughter is doing is the fact that she's not letting my personal issues due to my experiences in life hold her back. Because I wasn't always like this. I wasn't always scared to be in public. I wasn't always scared to just so much as walk to the shop. I used to be quite an outgoing girl, very friendly. I still am very friendly. I just don't have the confidence to go out and do it face to face with people other than within the work situation, because I have that to hide behind. I know these families that I help and I'm there for have a lot of similar issues, so it's easier for me to deal with it like that. But the fact that she's not letting my issues get to her just shows that as she grows, she will grow to be an amazing independent young woman, and that is something to make any parent super proud. So yeah, I am as nervous as I am for her. Do you know, I am super over the moon for her. She has come so far in such a short period of time. It is absolutely amazing to see. So yeah, enough of praising my darling little angel. She'll probably curse me for calling her that on camera, because I do know she does have her friends watch some of my videos. As one of her friends actually came to the house the other day and asked me about the channel and stuff, which I thought was really nice. It was really, really nice. It's always nice getting to meet my daughter's new friends and stuff, and it's nice when she has friendly, polite new friends. So it was a nice, pleasant experience to meet this friend of hers. I can't remember her friend's name because that's just who I am. I barely remember my own name half the time, but I'm pretty sure she's probably explained that to us, so that next time when she comes around and it's like no name being used, she'll know it's just because I'm a bit of a scatterbrain, shall we say. Yeah. Anyway, on other things, I've been well, I started watching another YouTube channel, and even though his content is based around creating gaming content for YouTube, without that taken into tow, a lot of the stuff that he does say within his videos could be used for anybody at all within life, not just within like a YouTube gaming situation or anything like that, just within life in general. And it's very, very good watching. So I will be leaving a link in my description for his channel, and possibly I will be joining it onto my favourite channels list, just because it is really good to listen to what he's got to say. I probably haven't said his name yet, but it's Alloy7 is his gaming name. He did do a Minecraft Building for Dummies season with Welsknight Gaming not so long back. I think the last one came out a couple of days ago. And yeah, that's how I found his channel, to be honest with you. And yeah, I'm happy I found his channel, to be honest, because I have watched through quite a fair few videos, and a lot of the stuff he said you could quite easily take into real life and things like that, which is, it's super. It's absolutely super. So I do advise you, whether you've got your own channels or not, even if you aren't ever intending on having your own channels, just watch some of his videos. You may find that the information there is surprisingly close to things that you could use in real world situations, not just like on a gaming video or things like that. So yeah, I do suggest you go check that out. Alright, this is taking forever, but it needs doing. Because I am not having my plants in an ugly place. I will try and work out how to automate it all in between getting it all built out. This is why I want to just build all this out first, because trying to get my head around the automations, yes, the breeding and the the animal farm bits and stuff, yeah, that I'm picking up slowly, but that's after watching like 5 or 6 videos together, just one after the other, repeating that same video a few times over. But like I said, that's just due to my dippiness, because a lot of the time my dippiness just makes me forget everything, absolutely everything. I would forget without a problem really easily. Right, I'm going to, at the minute, I'm just going to go up. Well, I'll take it off peaceful first. No, wrong button. There, right. and then we will go up and just see if any of the rubber trees have grown. Oh yeah, and earlier on today I had a really stupid idea that I wanted to go get a load more redwood, so I went to chop down one of the redwood trees. Well, don't ever do that. Really, ever, even with a lumber axe, don't do it. It took me absolutely hours. Where has my lumber axe gone? Oh, it's just healing. Look, absolutely hours, and my lumber axe is still healing. So no, don't ever, ever, unless you've got patience and the willingness to sit there for hours and hours and hours just chopping one tree down, don't do it. Really, just don't. Just walk away. Leave it there. Leave it looking pretty. I'll do as we've done with this and make a little tree house. Right, no, it's night time. We're not going out there, and I should have guessed that with the fact that there's a creeper right at the side of us. Let's go up and go to sleep. I've moved all the decor bench up here because I've set up all this. Don't have a clue how to use it yet. I do believe that there is a few tutorials to have a look on, so I will be looking at them between a few of the episodes. I'm not going to promise it's between now and next episode because I do want to get a lot more done with getting automation done so I can start making some super cool builds that aren't restricted by materials and things like that. Oh, and down here, this little dirt hidden pathway. Well, while I was mining earlier and dying and mining and dying, we get the gist, I won't keep going. I found, which I've made a mess trying to get a pathway up towards the base, a little, if I can get to it. How far down was it? Oh yeah, it was really far down. It was actually extremely close to bedrock. Is a zombie spawner. A lovely little zombie spawner. That's all stuff that I had to dump in there because I had no more space for it. And through here there is a slime chunk down here just at the end of this little tunnel, so we should be able to get some decent slime as well. I've made it so no one can jump up at us, but it can still come down here. All because I'm a coward. I've said it in other videos before. Absolute totally not a coward. But yeah, I doubt very much it'll change. Why is nothing spawned in there? I see there is mobs on the map. I know I have taken it off peaceful. Hey, there we go. Just because you're there, I'll say no night. There we are. Right, and leather can be created from rotten flesh in this pack, so that's super great. Means I don't have to kill so many cows just for the sake of leather when you don't really get that much or guaranteed that much off cows, and I don't want to be overstocked with steak or all, because that's what I find happens in most of my worlds where you can't transfer another material into leather. I find I just end up overswamped with a meat that I'm not really going to use as much of, and I don't like wasting inventory space. I know worlds are huge, we can do whatever we want with them, but I don't like to overdo what I have. Just like in real life, really, I don't like to overdo it. If things can be done bigger and better, well, I'm sorry, but I don't need them bigger and better. I just need them the way they are. Just enough for us to sustain. So why should I take it to the extreme within a game if I won't take it to the extreme within life? That's my logic behind it. That's the way I see it. So if you want to argue with that, feel free. Or if you want to agree with that, super great. I don't mind having a nice little debate or things like that. So, yep, whack in the comments. We can discuss whether you are the kind of hoarder within the game that hoards things for no reason, or whether you're the kind of hoarder that hoards things for reason and reason only. Or if you're just in between. In between's quite cool. I don't think I could do the in-between one. I have to hoard only if there is a necessity to hoard it. Or if I believe there could be a necessity to hoard it. I've found a few times where I've not hoarded something and I've just thrown it in lava every time I've got it. And then further down the game, when I've gone into more deeper stuff, I found, well, actually I could have done with keeping that. Because I now need to go out and hunt down a loads of X for this. And it's... yeah, it sometimes does backfire, but at least then I'm not wasting a lot of materials on chests that I don't actually physically need at the time being. Saving effort, just any effort. Because for me, I like to play Minecraft in a relaxed, issue-free kind of way, shall I say. Get my words right, and we might get somewhere. So I don't want to make extra work for myself. Right. I may cut this bit out, finish off from here for now for a little bit, cut out and then come back in when we're laying down. Oh, I don't even know why I'm doing all the floor. You see, right? Even when I'm not overly tired, even though I've not been to sleep yet, right? Even when I'm not overly tired, I still make silly mistakes. I don't want to fill all this out because this is going to have dirt in, because this is our farm area, isn't it? This is where we're going to have our food. So it's a bit silly of me to fill it all out, really, isn't it? Let's see, we're going to want that one to be a plank because then it'll look right in there. I will eventually go behind the ladder and change all the blocks out to match what we're doing, and I will make everything look really neat on the ladder pathway. But because we're only really early on in the game, I just want to get the basics done, basically. Just get the basic things just done, dusted, and I'm doing it again. See? Done and dusted and forgotten about. Right, because I keep doping up, I'm going now. I will either fast forward or skip back, whichever I think is going to do best, depending on how long over time we go with me ranting on. So I shall see you in a bit. Toodle pip peeps. Hello and welcome back. Well, we got downstairs laid out as you saw. I reckon I will be like just speeding it up. So yeah, before I go down to start hoeing the land and stuff like that, I do need to get another bucket of water. But let's go go check, see whether it's night time. And I need to make one of them like hatchet thingy-majiggy things, map lock or whatever it is, I can't remember. Is there anything out here that wants to kill me? A zombie? I can handle zombies. I can handle zombies, I can handle skelly bobs. The one thing I can't handle, why is that not turning back? Oops. I think I may need to sort that out, but I'll do that another day. Oh yeah, I found like a swampy biome and got a load of moss, because I can turn that into mossy stone, and then we can make the moss, yeah, moss, just bog standard moss for tinkers, so that stuff can repair itself. Because knowing me, I will probably lose all these, and I will be upset because I've wasted like cobalt and other things like that on them. But it's just part and parcel, isn't it? Right. Because everything's got to have some sort of purple, and I know it'll be hidden by the modifiers when it goes on. We go for purple. We go for obsidian. I keep forgetting I've got the hoppers underneath, taking it all away. I wondered what had gone on then. And these two we're going to have... Where's it gone? Alumite. Just because I like it. Not the fact that it's pink, because I don't do pink. Me and pink don't get on, which is why I was ecstatic when my third child came along and turned out to be a boy. Because I could get away from the pinky stuff of having two girls for a change. I did try earlier to make it so that this whole clicky thing didn't have to happen to automate and stuff like that, but I couldn't work out how to do it so that the ores and stuff didn't like only partly fill basin thing, and failed. So I just took out the transfer nodes and just ran away from it, really. I'll stick to just doing the hammer thing. I'll sort that out. And, oh, what am I doing? Oh, sorry. I've not a clue who that is. Right, let me just pause this game a minute. I will see you in 2 seconds. Well, I'm massively sorry about that. I did say earlier that my daughter was doing a dance performance, and that was just basically a progress report from what's happening during the dance. And I've probably already done that, haven't you? Yes, I have. So, you know, distractions, right? Anyway, yeah, she's done absolutely brilliant. The performance is now over. They're just getting changed and stuff. So she should be back home within the next hour and 15 minutes, which is great. I'll be able to hear all about it from her mouth. So, yeah, super cool. But, yeah, it was just basically a courtesy call praising her, saying how well she'd done. And super fantastic, really. Absolutely super fantastic. So, right, anyway, I'm going to get off the subject of my family and stuff like that for today, but I am going to touch on something that I'm going back to Alloy 7 videos, that he'd said in one of his videos about a personality test that he'd taken. Well, that led me to go try it myself. I can't remember what it was called, the personality test itself, what it was called or anything, but I found it quite insightful and quite surprising, really, to see not much had changed, even though I have become this anxious person that I never used to be. Not much has actually changed in the facts of the way I used to be and the way I am now within myself. It's just my comfort zones that have changed. For any of you that are curious, my results were INFJ, which basically broken down means that I'm an introvert. So yes, I'm not really in your face and loud and lyric. I like nice, quiet, subtle things in life. I think I've already stated that I like the subtle things in life once before in a video. I think it might have actually been a Designtech video, either that or a StudTech one or the other, I think. And that could be completely wrong, because hey ho, this is me and my memory is absolutely atrocious. But yeah, I think I've already touched on that beforehand. It says as well that intuitive, if I can say it right, which yeah, is quite spot on again. So far this test has been quite spot on for who I am. And thirdly, the F stands for feeling, and yes, my whole life is run on how I feel about things. The J though, it stands for judging. To me, I think that's slightly off. It is only a very low percentage of judging, but I think it is slightly off because I don't tend to judge on anything or anyone. I'm extremely open-minded to the point where I think everybody has a very valuable opinion in life, and everybody can bring something new to anybody's life. It doesn't matter how old you are, who you are, what you know, what you've done, what you haven't done, what you've lost or anything. To me, everybody has something valid that they can bring into things, whether it's negative, positive or anything like that. It's still valid in my eyes, because everybody is entitled to their own way of thinking, their own way of seeing the world. And so yeah, the judging thing I don't think fits me 100% like the other three like semi categories, if you want to call them, that it gave me. So yeah, I would say I'll leave a link for that test in the description. Well, I won't, because I can't remember what it was called, but I will say go check out the videos on Ally 7's channel, because you will find he'll tell you what it's called and stuff, and I can't remember if he left links to it or not, but yeah, you'll get more more knowledge from that one that way than what you would off me. I've just thought I'd share that with you, just so you could get a little bit more of an insight into the who I am, rather than the who I hide behind within my game character. I do tend to use my game character to hide from a lot of my anxieties and stuff, which is why I do play a lot And which is why I'm really enjoying doing these videos for you, because since making a start on doing the videos for you guys that are watching and that could possibly watch in the future, I have found that my confidence is slowly going back up. I'm now interacting with other YouTubers within their videos and stuff, whereas beforehand I think I'd only ever left one comment in the years I've been watching people. And since actually interacting with other people and talking to other people, it's nice. I've found that I am coming more out of my shell. I am just within the home, let alone anything else, and I am feeling more confident about doing these little things and stuff like that. So I want to thank you guys for that, because even though we are very low in numbers, we are very small, which is super cool by me. We can stay very small. I'm happy. I'm not in it to make the money. I'm not in it for anything like that. I'm just in it just surely because originally my kids wrote me into it, but now it's surely because it is great for me personally to be doing these, for even just one of you viewing the videos. That to me is super cool, right? And that to me says that one of you is enjoying it, so that one person enjoying it makes it completely worthwhile for me. So thank you to all of you guys for that. It's super cool. Keep up the great work. Please do feel free to actually comment and join in with any conversations that I have with myself for you guys, and any insights that you'd like to give, or any like background on who you are and what you want to do within life and things like that. That's all stuff I'm interested in talking to you about. I will reply to everything you put, even in a fashion. I will reply to negative things. If it's ridiculously negative, I won't, obviously. If it's just someone being horrible for the sake of horrible, to me, then people don't actually exist in the world. I will just ignore their existence completely. But if you're being horrible with a purpose, to an extent, that's super cool. I will listen. I will pay attention. Well, we've got this quite well laid out, actually. I will pay attention. I will sometimes take it on board if it's not for malicious sake. Then yeah, right, I could do with making some more of these, but I'm not quite sure on what we're doing time wise, because I did have to stop the recording while I took that phone call, so I'm not sure whether we'll get time. I'll just dump all this out and then I will make a blind decision as to whether we should carry on and just go make a couple more of the energy things, so I'm not wasting anything that's being produced really, because I don't want to have to keep turning everything on and off, because that becomes boring to me, which is why I've never really got into automation, which is why I tended to stick with magic mods, which I've now come away from since starting the channel, because I think I said it in one of my others, I am getting rather bored of repeating the same process, because I've had to do it with so many worlds corrupting on me before I started doing recordings and stuff. I just don't want to have to go through all that again, especially when Rosewood died on me. Rosewood County was the longest running world I had in a long time, and I mean a super long time. So when that died on me, I was absolutely heartbroken. I really was. And since then I haven't had the motivation to get into the magic packs again. Not when I'd gotten so far into for it just to go bye bye, see you later, bog off basically. It did just devastate me. So this is why I've gotten, oh, what went on there? So I've gotten in, this is why I've gone more into like the techified ones, but the ones I'm doing aren't actually technically techified. The Vanilla Plus is just so that you guys can see something as close to vanilla, so if you do want to attempt to follow on with my dopey daftness, glass is what I came up here for, then that's super cool. It just makes it easy if you don't play on a modded world. Yeah, granted, you can just go watch someone who's doing bog standard vanilla. A cooler game. It's your choice, isn't it? So that is super cool. But yeah, that's why I do the Vanilla Plus one, and these, the Designtech and the StudTech one, I do surely because the automation and the techie stuff that's in it, it's all based around the one thing I enjoy doing the most: building. So there's a final goal purpose to doing all the techie stuff that I would would normally run away from, screaming and shouting. So yeah, that's why I'm doing these two, and this is why with this one I'm focusing more on getting everything automated to start with, just so it can save me time on bigger builds, because I do want to do like a lot bigger and better things within this pack. And I will eventually get round to doing some automation within Designtech as well, so I don't have to just slow down my pace with how things are doing in there. Right, what else were we in? I wanted to go around to make it harder. Don't hold me to this, because I've probably forgotten this completely wrong and muddled it all up and stuff, because this is me. I could muddle Invar up with iron, for crying out loud. So yeah, it probably ain't the way I should be doing this, but we'll see. Trial and error. If I don't mess up it once in a... Oh, wow! Yay! If I don't mess up once in a video, it's not normally right, but today I'm not looking like I'm doing too bad. Apart from the shocking... Well, it's not shocking, but surprising phone call in the middle. I wasn't expecting a progress report on how things are doing. I was just expecting my mum and stepdad to come home and drop her off, and then get the personal face-to-face explanation off my daughter. So yeah, it was rather a shocking call. That kind of disturbed us, but I'm happy that disturbed us, to be honest with you. Have I done this wrong? Oh, it's because I've done it as a frame. No, so take back the clap. See? Take back the clap. I didn't do the next step up, did I? So how am I going to turn this into an energy cell now? Oh, I don't know. Let's just put these down here. Not go into the inventory, just put them down there a minute. Let's have a look. Should tell us, shouldn't it? Yeah, no, so just like we would normally. That's okay. I don't have any copper on me though. Let's get some copper. Oh, not bronze, copper. And then once I've got these up, ready for powering, we'll go down, chuck a couple of these where the other stuff is. Because I'm sure with like the food one that we've got, no, let's just double check this again. Check the recipe before I start placing things in. Right, yeah, I'm sure with the food ones there is like, I think there's a harvester, a planter or something or other, and I think it's the plant ones that you get sludge from, so we will need a few for down there. Wrong one. So we could do with taking a few down there just to start us off with for when we do get down there, and I do have the rubber and stuff for what's needed. But we're gonna need, we need one more, I think I said at the beginning of the episode, we needed one more to just go down to the animal pens before I start bringing animals in and making the machines and stuff. I still can't get over it when we come down here and it's all so peaceful because of these. It's gone louder now and closer to it for some reason. Okay then. Yeah, it still sounds really weird when we get into them. So I think for now we can call it done. I've got the extra energy things up and running, collecting power. We've got this area set out ready for food to come into here. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually need all the water and stuff once I put the automated stuff in, which I'm pretty sure if you know, you can tell me in the comments, because that's super helpful. Like I say, it's my head, I scatter everything out. So yeah, any comments that could help me with my dopiness, that's super fantastic, absolutely. I've still got a few comments to act upon for the Vanilla Plus world, which I will be doing hopefully once I've got the kids' parties over and done with. Cause like I say, they're coming up in less than 48 hours now, so I have got a lot of prep to do for that. As well as make sure I've got videos for you lovely people coming out throughout the week after the birthday and stuff, so we don't end up with any dry spells. Right, anyway, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to say thank you for watching. I'm going to go to sleep. And I'm going to call it an episode. It's probably been all here, there and everywhere, and not really been interesting for you to watch, but thank you for watching if you've watched all the way through, and thank you to it for even just this 30 seconds worth of watching. That's super great. I've been MG Rose. You've all been absolute superstars. Don't forget to leave a like, massively comment and subscribe. It's absolutely super fantastic, and I will see you all next time. Bye.